This is it. Two teams enter. One team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake.
Let's see if I can bring another one.
Bring it out. It's Pearson.
3 seasons, 2 seasons.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun.
This shit, big black.
The line for a loss of 1.
Let's go.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running back grabs it on the screen. He's swarmed by the defense.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
But to pick up the 3rd and short through the air.
Shit.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rhodes. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs here. Jukes to get past a man. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's
one block
he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down,
he go backwards? What the? Come on, game.
And the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship,
the
timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. It's an out route. The catch made. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Direct snap to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And they'll just down it right here. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground. Commodores looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek bringing pressure. He makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they'll get him down.
Drop that shit.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles. But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Rhodes. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Good drive right here.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The shotgun handoff here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Commodores hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain moves the ball across the field all the way to the 39. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Cromenhoek. Running out of time in the pocket. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. With sure hands, it's Davis. Right down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Oh!
He's got it for a big gain.
Hey, bro.
It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Rhodes. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
WSG broke. Broxy.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Commodores will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
My for saying broke I meant browski.
Makes a quick catch. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Impressive spin move. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Commodores hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
All right, the ball. All right, the fucking ball, you fucking piece of shit, bro.
They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Third and goal. Try to make it on the ground. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Puts them in front, 14-13 now. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Trip shit to the wide side.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it here. Powering right past the defender. Physical run earns the first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Oh, give me that. Look at that shit. That's the shit I'm
looking
talking
for a
about.
flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Oh, man. He ran behind the motherfucking coverage, bro. Look at this shit, bro. It's a fucking pick 6, man. He runs. You give me that fucking animation, bro. He ran the chips to the inside. He ran the chips.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot.
No.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Going after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. To the air, it's Cromenhoek. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Gets some space around the 30. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Sets the formation. It's third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Cromenhoek. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're really down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. And the Commodores come to the line in a hurry-up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Commodores will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. With the return, it's Gibson. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he fumbles.
Go that way,
and the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense comes out to start this drive. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
First down here for this offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. A quick throw out left, complete. Will he score here? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Back to throw. It's Cromenhoek. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He's got the first down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Commodores looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action here on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a
WSG broke. Broxy. My for saying broke I meant Browski.
Finding ways to get him the football, and he's had one of those games that they just can't find a way to slow him down. He's lined up inside. He's moved to the outside. He's been a tough matchup, and he's made this defense pay for it.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. The Commodores with first and 10 here.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First and 10 play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Can he reach the end zone? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to lead the clock. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. The linebacker shifting around now. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. He's going to take another shot right here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the beatdown continues. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with an elite quarterback. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. But this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable.
WSG broke. Broxy. My for saying broke I meant browski.
Here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Let's go.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion.
Dog.
What an emphatic
Second half shutout.
National championship run. You know, the coach told his guys.
Second half shutout.
No doubt.
Y'all gotta pay attention to what y'all opponent is doing
right.
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 Second half shutdown.
College football all year. To me, these guys.
Y'all go to the line and tell me congratulations right now.